and today I'm here to react to the trailer for season 4 of Skam, España. Can you believe it is season 4 already, guys? I feel like the sad thing is a lot of the remakes are either ending, like getting towards the end of their journey, or they are getting to the end of the journey at least with our characters, you know? So like I know the German version and Skam France are both going to be continuing on with a new cast of characters. I don't know about Skam Italia or what fuck is going to do, but Skam España is going to be here soon. It was actually supposed to come out in April, and then Miss Rona was like, I don't think so, and delayed all that. But I'm glad that we are still getting it this year at least. I'm pretty sure this is the last season. I remember when the first season came out, there was like a thing that the creator of this had said, like, I'm only doing 4 seasons, 1 for each of the girls, and since last season was Nora and then also like the additional Viri, this will be the last of the girl squad. So I think I'm like 99% sure this is the last season, which will be very interesting. I am excited. Season 4 is not usually my favorite season. I've been open and honest about that. However, I do think, especially with how much they changed up Chris's season and then Nora's season, they could definitely change stuff up and make it less frustrating, to say the word, I think, to say the least. So I have hope with that. I actually, if you're like, where are your season 3 reactions? Didn't react to season 3. I wasn't super in love with the concept of it. Like, if you loved it, that's awesome, and granted, I'm glad you enjoyed it. For me, it's just I felt really uncomfortable with like Miguel, and like I know you're supposed to feel uncomfortable with him, but like I just don't want to watch 8 episodes of her with this guy who turns out to be a dick. Like I didn't want to invest my time in that, and it wasn't just it's not something that I'd want to watch. So like I'm sure people loved it and that's awesome, just was not for me. But I'm really excited for season 4 and what that could contain for everyone, and also like if it is the last season, to say goodbye to the characters. So yeah, let's watch the trailer. It's only 23 seconds. I'm just glad though that they were able to get it up by the end of this year, because I know, you know, like I said, I'm not sure about some of the other remakes, what they're doing with their filming and stuff, but I'm glad that we didn't have to wait too long for this. It's only been, what, April to September is only like 5 months, so that's not bad at all, considering all the movies that got delayed. We have not seen a one. Oh my gosh, this is so fast. I'm gonna have to go back and like click everything one by one. Okay. Alright, let's start that over and then just click on the things and see what we see. Okay, so first we see someone passing a joint and she's just in the middle. Chris is right there. This might be her friends or it might be the boys, but it definitely looks like she's not feeling it. This must be, oh my gosh, he reminds me of Gordon with his hair. This must be the Yusuf of the season. Again, I have readily admitted that I think Chris's brother would have been such a cute love interest for Amira, but it's okay. This guy looks really cute as well. I love his little curly hair. There's the brother! Okay, I just said it. Dude, I would love if the brother turns out to be the love interest. I don't think it's gonna, because they obviously showed the other guy. Unless that's her brother, but that didn't look like her brother at all. Like, they didn't look similar. Like, so... Dude, just, like, look how he's looking. Like, that's gotta be Amira, I feel like. And look how he's looking at her. Like, that is what I want. Did any of the comments say anything? Like, oh, they're all in Spanish. Yeah, I probably should have got that. Yeah, look, someone... I can't read Spanish, but someone says, El Shipo entre Dani y Amira tien que surreal. So is that like the ship of Dani and Amira is gonna be real? I don't understand Spanish, but I'm just like trying to look for... Yeah, someone else said, Estoy con el hype por las nubes con Dani y Amira. Come on, guys, it's gotta be it. Maybe that was her brother. Dude, they're smiling at each other. But then that also takes up the storyline of like she knows that he's not Muslim from the start, so that could be another change they make. I'm so excited! Dude, if this crack ship starts like just randomly with people being like Dani and Amir would be so cute together and they actually end up together, I will throw my laptop across the room in excitement. I am so pumped. Oh my gosh. Okay, now she's watching someone. This reminds me of there's a scene in Elite like this. I think it's Guzman and Nadia, like they're walking between the shelves looking at each other. There's her and Chris. It would also make sense for her and Chris to, you know, like talk if like she liked her brother. My little girl. I love Chris so much. Okay, Alejandro. I wonder what his role in this whole thing is going to be, because yeah, not a super big fan of him in season 3. I did like that he reached out to Nora at the end as like a friend and was like, this isn't you, like he's turning you into someone you don't like, and was like there for her as a friend. But just the fact of like how he like broke up with her in the first episode, of just being like, maybe we can spend less time together, like maybe I missed something where like he was like intentionally pushing her away, or like he just feel like he didn't deserve her or something. But I was not happy with him. I do love the actor who plays him and the actress who plays Nora are like really good friends in real life, and it's really cute, so I wouldn't be upset to see them flirting together. I just actually want them to be in a happy relationship. Yeah, I always said like Alejandro was one of my favorites. It was Senna, Eduardo, Alex, and Alejandro are probably my fave. Alejandro being at the bottom of that. But after season 3, like, he definitely got moved down a little bit. Like, not, well, actually he's probably still in the same spot because I don't like Noah and Charles, and he's definitely ahead of them. I feel like he probably would have been tied with Daniel, and after season 3 I moved Daniel up a little bit. Okay, that's Chris she's hugging because I recognize the braids. Which again, I mean, we're also seeing a lot of clips of her and Chris because they're like best friends. Like we saw that in Chris's season of like they're like really close. They've known each other since they were little. So I guess it makes sense that like for how much Amira was in Chris's season and helped her, Chris is going to be in Amira's season and helps her. But I also feel like it justifies the fact of like that could cause like, hey, I like your brother, this is awkward, and like Chris would be so happy, but also I could see like Amira not wanting to say anything. I don't know who that girl is on the but Amira's face is like I love that face. It's just like, please help me. Okay, there's the guy again, but like now they look like they're flirting and smiling. We want Dani, we don't want this guy. Is that Dan? Every time I'm like, I don't want this guy, I want Dan. I can't handle a love triangle like this. Oh, maybe the other guy is gonna be like someone like Muslim that like maybe her parents really want her to date, or that like she feels like is the person she should go with, but then like she really likes Dani and she knows like he's not Muslim, so like that's gonna cause like a whole conflict, so it'll be like a love triangle of like that. Oh, interesting. But like he loves her. Look at his face right now. And remember how worried he was when Joanna was in the hospital and Chris had to wake him up and he was like, is it Amira? Like he was so... They're made to be, guys. They're made to be. There's our girls. I can't tell who that is. I can't tell if they're yelling at Amira or if they're just saying something. Probably looks like they're yelling since she's like pulling back, it seems like. Wait, I just realized too, like it'll be weird to have the Joanna and Chris, like that whole jealousy thing. Will that be in there when Isaac gets punched in the face? Like, will Joanna have that connection? Because I feel like that's weird. That like Amira knew so much about how she was feeling with Chris and then didn't say anything, of knowing that like, oh, she used to be friends with like, oh, why did this just occur to me? They might switch it to a sister. I'm so stupid. So they might switch it to a sister. I mean, that'll be, the only thing is the sister will have to have a guy friend, so then like that's Amira's love interest, but maybe they switch it to a sister, so then Joanna, not that Joanna couldn't have guy friends, but I feel like, you know, it just makes a little more sense for it to be a girl. So maybe she has a sister instead, and that's the girl I've been seeing who I don't recognize. And then this is either like her friend or just like some random guy that like they kind of want her to be with and stuff, or some guy she's like grown up with that like they've kind of all expected that like they'll get together someday. And then like she really likes Dani. Okay, that's the dude. Or her, again, or her brother. I don't know at this point. Cut to 2 months later when we know if it's her love interest and someone's going to be like, remember when Miranda thought that was her brother? That'll come back to haunt me. They're sitting again. Oh, and someone's watching them. Whose like blue thing is that? But they're sitting on swings, and as we all know, sitting on swings is like such a coupley thing to do. Like that's the sign of a couple. Okay, oh my gosh, guys, I just have to pause it because it goes so fast, and then I'm like, but like, look at that. Oh my, they're together. I'm so happy. I'm so used to 2020 taking, and now I'm receiving. Joanna, I can't tell what color hair she has, but she better have dyed hair, or else I'll be very sad. Them talking again. Oh my gosh. Oh, she's going to Nora with a red lipstick like a badass motherfucker. Holding her hand. Oh. Guys, there's so much to unpack in that. I freaking am so, like, I honestly thought that we were all just, like, shooting for the stars, thinking that, like, maybe potentially Dani and Amira would be a cute ship. Originally, and I'm gonna be full on honest, I'm not gonna even, like, try and pretend that I didn't. Originally, I was like, oh, Dani and Ava might be a cute ship. And then I saw someone on Tumblr be like, Dani and Amira would be a cute ship, and I would, like, immediately Ava and Dani left my mind, and I was like, you're right, that is a superior ship if I've ever seen one. But I honestly thought it was just like a complete shot in the dark, like being like maybe in another lifetime, maybe in our fan fictions, and now to be like they might, like they're definitely flirting, to think they like actually might end up together. Like I said, 2020 has taken so much from so many of us, and to think that like we'll actually be getting something that was to me in like unimaginable 6 months ago is, I'm so happy. I'm also interested, again, obviously it's Amira's season, but I do think Amira in regards to her friends is a pretty important part of her, so I will be interested to see like how Alejandro fits into that, because it looked like Amira and Alejandro were talking, and then also just see what role Chris plays in it, and also to see how they work in the Johanna stuff, because it did look like she was in distress in the little 1 second scene we saw of her. So it would make sense, yeah, if like Amira's, maybe again they change it to sisters, and the sister was friends with Joanna and stuff like that, a la, you know, how Evan was with Sana's brother. So very, very interesting stuff. I feel like there's just so many questions, not enough answers, but I'm pumped, guys. I was not here for season 3 of the, you know, it just wasn't my cup of tea, wasn't my glass of sangria, if you will say, but this one looks really, really excited, and I think they have always been the one I've been most looking forward to see their season 4 out of all the remakes, just especially because they have always been willing out of anyone else to change things the most, and that's really exciting, especially for a season that I didn't love. That's really, really exciting to see what it's gonna look like, and if Dani and Amira are gonna be the ship, hold my beer, guys, because that is, I'm gonna be screaming that from the rooftops for like the rest of time. So if you have seen the trailer, please feel free to leave your thoughts about down in the comments. Also make sure this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!